Isn't he beautiful, Mel? I mean, isn't this the most adorable duck in the whole world?
Laura.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. When he says Laura, really deep like that, Laura, that means we're in trouble.
Laura, I'm not angry with you. I'm just disappointed and a little curious.
Disappointed?
Yeah, disappointed in you. Baby, you let me spend hours wondering where you are, what kind of trouble you might be into, thinking all kinds of thoughts. Doesn't it mean anything to you that I worry so much? I mean, don't you care at all?
Of course I care. But honestly, I really just didn't even think about it. I was having a lot of fun, Mel.
Shoplifting.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that anymore.
Yeah, well, I think it's very important that we talk about it now. Now, try to think, all right?
Okay.
Now, this thing, or whatever you call it, is made of solid ivory. Now, I don't know how much it cost exactly, but I'm sure it was plenty.
I didn't ask.
I know. So you went right ahead and you swiped it. Laura, don't you ever think of the consequences? What if you had been caught?
I've never been caught.
But that is besides the point. Suppose you had been. You would have been arrested. Do you know that? Do you have any idea what that would have meant? This entire project, everything we've worked for, the whole reason that we are in Port Charles would have gone right down the tubes. And what they would have done to us, I don't even want to think about.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Look, you say that, but it happens every time. Now, I know you had money with you. Baby, did it ever occur to you that you didn't have to steal it? I mean, you just could have walked right in and paid for it.
I thought we weren't going to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, well, I think we must. In fact, I think it is very important, Laura. Now, you have no idea, but you took an incredible risk. As a matter of fact, you placed both of our lives in grave danger. Now, all I am trying to understand is why. Why does this toy, or whatever it is, mean so much to you?
Mel, it isn't the duck itself.
Then what is it? I really want to know.
It's hard to explain, Mel.
Try me.
I think I steal because it's exciting for me. A long time ago, Jackie made me talk to a psychologist.
Okay, what did he say?
Promise you won't be shocked.
No more than I already am.
He said that I like stealing because it's a sexual thrill. Have you ever heard of such nonsense?
Well, I'm not so sure he was wrong.
Oh, come on, Mel. You know he was wrong. That's ridiculous. I admit, I may have fun shoplifting. But I also know the real reason.
Why?
Well, it goes all the way back to when Jackie and I grew up in White Plains. We didn't exactly have a typical type of childhood.
What do you mean by not typical?
Well, my mom died when we were very young. And we were raised practically by my grandmother.
No, that's not that unusual, is it?
Yeah. You should hear Jackie talk about it. When she gets carried away, she makes it sound like some kind of horror story. She makes it sound like two orphans caught in a storm.
All right, let's get back to why you swipe things. You said you knew the answer.
I do. And just as I said, Jackie and I were raised by my grandmother. And my father flew in and out as he commuted. And every time he came home, he would give Jackie all of his attention.
Well, isn't that often true? I mean, the older sister is the favorite of the father?
Certainly was in our case. I would knock myself out trying to get attention from him. Knock myself out. And Jackie would get every single solitary bit of it.
Except when you shoplifted.
Yeah, you got it. Somewhere in my little kid's mind, I thought that if I shoplifted, I could get some concern out of him.
And as far as you knew, concern meant love.
Right. Only it didn't work out that way. He went right on having Jackie as his pet, and I went right on shoplifting. Even when we moved to New York, and he got remarried, I still went on shoplifting.
After your father remarried, did you and Jackie continue to live with him?
No, she was off being a reporter. She had her own pad of her own, and I moved in with a lot of friends of mine in a Manhattan apartment.
And you went right on shoplifting.
It's a tough habit to break. But I'll tell you one thing.
What?
It has nothing to do with sex whatsoever. Unless, of course, you think I'm not sexy.
Now, you know much better than that.
Mm. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Then prove it. I've got a wonderful idea.
Mm.
Why don't we sit here like a bunch of high school kids and neck?
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Right now.
Laura, you know something? You never cease to amaze me. I mean, you really are impossible. One minute, you're like a little kid running around with no sense of values whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you do this?
And what's the next moment? Oh, no, I'll answer that.
Ah, please do.
And next time, I'm a very sexy girl.
Oh, this I know.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good idea.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to go put on some soft music,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be right back, and we will have a blast.
I've instructed your friend Luke to bring you all a piece of chocolate cake. You're gonna love it.
Thanks, Rose.
Goody. Well, you sure you're all right?
Of course, I'm fine.
Well, you know, sometimes people that are almost killed have a delayed reaction to it.
I've been in tighter spots than that, and I wasn't killed. That was thanks to Luke.
Well, I mean, he was Johnny on the spot, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Hello, Kelly Steiner. Yeah, as a matter of fact, he's right here. Sure, just a second. Robert, Tiffany.
Now what have I done?
She probably just wants to talk to you. That's understandable.
Easy for you to say. Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, well, here he is. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Stuff?
Wonderful. You
right,
did good work.
Here you go.
I don't really want any.
Now, go ahead, try it. Rose made it fresh this morning.
Looks great, but I'm not really hungry.
Why not?
I don't know. Just don't feel like it.
Listen, we may have lost this one battle, but we sure as hell didn't lose no war.
Well, occasionally you give me hope.
Well, thanks. Occasionally you give me, hope.
See? We're good for each other.
Maybe.
Right. Well, it would appear I goofed.
Robert, I'm shocked.
Rumor has it that yesterday was Valentine's Day.
Oh, and I forgot to send out all my little cards.
Right. Well, anyway, Tiffany feels that we should celebrate in a more appropriate manner, whatever that is.
Sounds interesting.
Anyway, I've agreed to take her out to dinner, so I've got to do what I said I was going to do.
Well, actually, as soon as I eat this stale cake that Rose just made, I'm going to have to split over to the hospital and see Ruby.
So that makes three of us, because I'm going to go to my hotel room, climb in bed, and pull the covers over my head. And preferably without nightmares.
Look, can I walk you home?
No, that's all right, Robert. I think I can make it.
Ah, right. Well, I guess I'd better be off. I'll catch you guys later.
Take
See
it
you,
easy.
pal.
Take it easy. Bye, sweetie.
Listen, you don't have to wait for me to finish. You don't like the cake, obviously.
That's okay. I want to.
Why?
No reason. Just want to.
How come you're looking at me like that?
I don't know.
I'll see you later, okay? Thanks, Rose.
Luke? Luke?
Yeah, what? I already said goodbye. What do you want?
That's not why I followed you out here.
And what?
There's something I wanted to say to you, and I really didn't know how.
Well, why don't you just say it?
Well, it's hard to tell someone thanks for saving their life.
Forget it.
No, I mean it. It's more than just thanks. I really feel indebted to you.
Yeah.
And
Listen, and what?
somehow, when you pulled me over the bridge, I felt that we were connected in some way. Does that make any sense?
Well, I just did what anybody else would do. I just got there first.
That isn't it, and you know it. You know what I'm talking about. You felt it, too.
I have to go. I'll see you.
Wait. All I really wanted to say is I don't think you're such a bad guy, okay?
Yeah, I knew that all along. You're not so bad either. Bye.
See ya.
Okay, hold it. All right, listen.
I'm fighting and I can't see.
All right, this is gonna help. We're gonna play a game of tag. Only this is price right tag. And the idea is you try to keep anybody from touching you. And the way you do that is you keep weaving, you know, moving, dancing. Remember, it's really hard to hit a moving target. Okay? That's right.
Hey, Noah.
Hey,
How are
Noah.
you?
Hey.
Welcome to the club.
Thanks.
Dr. Noah Drake,
Hey,
Johnny Morrissey.
Betty.
Johnny.
Hi.
Noah.
Hi, Johnny. How
doing?
you doing? Nice to meet you.
Look tired. Hard day in OR.
Oh, yeah. Tough with a rather opinionated nurse, a few problems, but it's out of the way now.
Yeah.
All right,
You try to hit
keep
me.
moving out.
Hey,
That's right.
15 rounds, Betty?
Move it out.
Make it 20.
That's it. Keep it.
Come on,
Keep his
come on.
hands
You come
up.
after me.
That's right. That's right. Whoa. Yeah, be right there.
What do I do?
Keep your hands. Come on.
I got the real one hand. One hand.
All right, keep going. Keep on right there.
Hey, come on, buddy. Come on.
What's the matter? Sit.
Hey, no, what's the matter, Sis Me? What do you think you're doing? You're working pretty hard out there.
Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah, it felt good. Why don't you use your head? You know what the doctor told you.
Would you just keep your voice down? There is no reason for them to know.
I'm not planning on them finding out, but I want to tell you something. If you keep going the way you're going, they're going to see what's wrong.
Look, Maureen, I'm telling you, it felt great.
What do you mean it felt great? But what if something happened? Why don't you use your head?
I am not going to let anything happen to me, any more than you do want anything to happen to me. I'm not going to take any chance. Look, let me finish. You got to understand something. You know what Pop does?
Okay.
We have talked about it a lot.
All right, fine. Explain it to me. Understand what?
All right. It's how it feels, you know? I mean, just talking about fighting again. I mean, when I had to stop, it was like my whole life stopped. Look, you know what I mean. Come on, sis. You've always known what I mean.
I understand.
All right. You know, I mean, I had a dream, and boom, they took it away from me. Look, I know that this place isn't the same dream, but, you know, it's like, I feel right here, you know? Like, I belong. It's like, you know, I got a reason for living again.
Okay, I want to tell you something. I understand that, and I can see that. But you have to be careful. I mean, I can't help it. I'm happy for you.
All right.
But you have to
I
watch
will be
it.
careful.
Please be careful.
Don't worry.
Okay?
Don't worry. I will be careful.
All right.
Hey! Oh, look at this, huh?
Hey, put the gloves on, man.
Ann?
Oh, hi, Dan. I'm sorry.
I've got big shoulders. You want to talk about it?
Can't. Well, maybe I could ask you something.
Well, if I know the answer, you've got it.
Dan, if you felt very strongly about something, if you felt absolutely 100% sure about something, but you couldn't prove it, would you still pursue it?
Without a doubt.
Even without any proof?
Yes,
You sound so sure.
I am sure. What I think you're talking about, Ann, is a conviction. And I happen to believe we can't live without them. We try. We don't really live. We just exist.
I wish I could believe that.
I think you do if you'd stop to think about it. If we give up on our beliefs, if we take the easy way out just because everybody doesn't see eye to eye with us, that's cowardice.
Even if every single person was against you?
Some of the greatest discoveries in this world were made by men or women who acted alone. Nobody believed in them either, but that didn't stop them. Obviously, you've got a feeling and nobody agrees with you, is that it?
Nobody. And the worst part of it is, if I pursue this, I might just get the whole hospital in an uproar. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it to you, not to Steve, not to everybody who's really been so wonderful to me.
I don't want to get the hospital in an uproar either. That goes without saying. What I said still goes, Ann. You've got to go through life with your beliefs. And you don't back down on them for anybody.
Thank you. I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Stick to your guns, Ann.
Okay.
Everything will work out. I'm due upstairs.
See Ruby?
No, not right away. She's with Luke right now. I'm next.
Oh.
Hi. How you feeling?
A little groggy. They gave me one of those happy pills to take away the pain.
Oh. Listen, you want to sleep? I'll leave.
You're a better painkiller than anything they got.
Don't suppose you'd want to slip me a couple of those happy pills, would you? Use a painkiller after that fiasco this morning.
I'm sorry, babe. I was hoping, maybe.
Yeah, well, maybe next time.
Yeah, I know. You hoped if Jackie found her sister, maybe she'd know something about Laura.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, maybe next time, if there's ever another sale on ivory figurines.
Yeah, Jackie said her sister had some kind of fix on them.
The word she used was fetish.
Oh, whatever. Maybe there'll be another sale.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll get lucky. Well, listen, how about you? When are they going to spring you from this joint?
Oh, soon. Soon, I hope.
You know, I meant what I said when I promised to you that I would take you to New York to be with Bobby as soon as you got out.
Can't you stay a while?
Sure. Three of us together again, it'll be like a family.
What do you mean, like a family? We are a family.
Yeah. Listen, you sleep now, okay?
I will.
I'm so glad you're gonna be okay. I guess I love you.
I love you, too. So much. Tell you something. I promise you. I'm not checking out. Not for a long time.
I'm putting all my money on that one. I'll tell you something, too. I'm not checking out either. I'm gonna get on with my life, just like you asked me to.